Hey, welcome to Board Game Today. I'm Brett. In my hands is Clash of Corgis. It's summer, and honestly, I got to go do some traveling and bring games with me. And well, this seems to be a perfect game to do that with. Really small, very pocket travel worthy. I mean, you can actually literally put this in your pocket and you're good to go. So yeah, I mean, this seems to be a really interesting game with a nice packaging. I mean, straight up. And I'm kind of impressed looking at this. So, Clash of Corgis. It's a game for 2 to 4 players, and there's actually 3 different ways to play, and we'll get to that in a minute. So, the game is for about 2 to 4 players, 10 to 15 minutes play time, ages 13 and up. So, there is 3 different ways to play. So, there's Clash of Corgis Original. It's a game where you aim to be the first player to get rid of all of your cards in your hand. You'll be challenged with keeping a strong hand throughout the game. You must also consider how to best use their cards. Special effects wisely in the path to victory. And then we got Clash of Corgis Treasure Island. It's a game where players aim to gain loot on a treasure island. Players will be challenged with building a party to fight foes, and then for every foe defeated, 1 loot is gained, and players not only consider the strength and effects of their fighters, but also how their party can achieve bonus effects to gain advantages to win the game. And then finally we got Clash of Corgis Capture the Illusionist. It's a game where players take alternative turns in this luck and memory and deductive game, revealing opponents' cards in an attempt to capture the opponent's illusionist. So you got to be strategic with a bit of deduction, luck, and intuition to become a victorious. So overall, you get this really cool box we're going to show off in a minute. 55 main playing cards, each with unique artwork, 4 reference cards, 1 rule book containing rules for all 3 versions of the game. First, I got to say, this is super small, really, really small. This is a battery for my camera to give it kind of perspective of how tiny this is. Put this in another one. Here's a box of, an exit game. This is tiny, tiny, tiny compared to the exit game. That's good. It means I literally can put this in my pocket if I want. Next is the box. It's got a magnetic box. This is, really fancy and nice and not going to come undone and go all over the place. This is nice. We're doing a nice test here, and it's holding really, really well. All right, so let's get to the actual cards themselves. First thing I'm going to say is, if there's no corgi butts in this, I'm going to be disappointed. Not going to lie. I need corgi butts. It's a game about corgis, I fully expect at least 1 corgi butt. So we get the rule books itself. It's a little small. I'm not going to lie. The text is a little tiny. You might have to bust out a magnifying glass. But the rules are here, and there's a lot packed in for this, all 3 games in 1 fancy rule book, which is pretty nice. Font's a little small. I'm gonna already say that. And next we've got some cards as well, reference cards to help you play your games. Font's a little bit easier to read on that. Not much, but a little. So, if you need a magnifying glass, it's totally cool. I probably will need one as well. But let's go look at the cards themselves. This is all going to be about the artwork, right? We're here for corgis. I want cute, adorable corgis. I want at least 1 corgi butt. There's no corgi butt so far. This is going to be interesting. I mean, it looks like kind of a fairly normal deck of cards with cute corgis on it. I like it. So clearly we have the same artwork with different colors. Yep. So it's the same bit of artwork with different colors, which is totally cool. It's going to be interesting to see if we how to play this and get some games in. It's cute. They're really adorable artwork. I like it. I'm actually really impressed with the box and how tiny it is. There's so many games out today that are massive boxes that really don't need to be. I want something compact. I want something small. I want something portable. And we've got it right here in this box. So the only knock I've got is the rule book. The text seems to be a little bit small, but readable, but small. So it'll take at least a little bit to focus in and pull it close so I can read it. But that's not necessarily a bad thing, especially when you got something so easy to take around. Plus, there's a QR code, and I imagine the QR code is going to take you to rules if you need to as well to make life a little easier. Seems like it's gonna be fun. For $14.99, you get 3 different games with really cute, adorable artwork, and this awesome box to carry it all in. There's even corgis on this side. How do you not like that? Only downside, Rule books, the lettering is really small, and there's no corgi butts, but that's about it. So for future editions, we want corgi butts and bigger font. Small ass. We're not too demanding here. You can go get yours. We got links underneath this video. They might be affiliate links. I'm not quite sure. But definitely go get your copy of Clash of Corgis. And of course, I want to thank the folks at Clash of Corgis for hooking us up with this copy for a review. We're going to go and take it with us and go get some games in and see how much fun the Clash of Corgis is. And then circle back and let you all know and do maybe a little how-to play as well. If you want the latest game news, though, you can check us out at BoardGameToday.com. And, of course, you can find us on Facebook, TikTok, Mastodon, Threads, Blue Sky, all that stuff. All at Board Game Today, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep flopping those cards and get your game on. Hey, thanks for watching Board Game Today. We always appreciate your views and your support, but there are so many ways for you to support our site. Not only can you do right here on video, but you can go and check us out at BoardGameToday.com, where we have more news, reviews, interviews, everything you could ever want. But since you're here, if you could, you can always give us a like, subscribe, or share our videos or watch something else. Is always much appreciated, and get your game on.